Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of my Brandenburg Let's Play, where we're in the midst of a war with Portugal, where I actually intend to sit on them and starve them out, essentially, because we're waiting for him to be a bit at peace with the other nations, so we can actually fully annex him. Interestingly, I noticed last episode that there were some provinces up here in California, which were the Californian trading region, rather, which were actually owned directly by Portugal, which we didn't have the coring range because it's landlocked. However, those provinces are now owned or occupied by California. So perhaps if we do wait it out, we won't have to actually take any provinces in that region. What I did plan to do, while we continue to annex Bohemia and Tuscany through diplomacy and we're fighting this war, is I finally decided to invade France. France just invaded Spain, Super Spain I might add, who owns the entire Iberian Peninsula and his entire culture group, although they have lost this one province that they begin with in the beginning of the game. The culture, I mean. It's a good time to backstab France. Obviously, I'm not that afraid to fight him in general, but it's just going to make it that much more easy, I'm sure. And, you know, we just have so much on our plate, including me having to march my stacks all the way across the world, that him being involved in another war certainly makes our life more easy. So hopefully we can wrap up a nice decisive war against France this episode. It's really irritating me how both these Kilwayan stacks are just sitting on top of each other, because he's progressing right now. It's so irritating, dude. I think I'm gonna try dodge Portugal a little bit and deal with these rebels. Yeah, but I need to dodge the rebels as well because they're just so massive right now. But we will deal with them in due time, like if they ever split up. Yep, so I'm just marching my 3 stacks over here, which I'm sure will be enough. At the moment, Hungary will... Oh wow, Hungary is about to back him up here. We could annul Hungary's alliance with him, which gives us a 10-year truce. So if it's not apparent, guys, I'm trying to focus more on Europe than anything else. That's why I took such a big chunk of the Ottomans here, and I want to go into France. We're running out of time, and I did dream of a 1 tag, but it's, you know, I don't want to depress it or whatever, depress the situation, but it's become quite apparent that's not going to happen. But what I do want to do, the goal of this game from the very beginning was to play sort of the greatest German game as Brandenburg. And although it could have been better if we did a different route, there's no doubt about that, if we went a different route. I have played Brandenburg before and I've seen others play it, and I think this is a pretty impressive run nonetheless. Again, if we dropped our ambitions, I could have even conquered the world this run. I'm pretty certain, especially in this patch. But it is what it is. I'm trying to focus on Europe so that we have a nice, satisfying situation when the game draws to a close in Europe, because that's what's most important for Germany. Yep. So I was worried about that. I thought about breaking the alliance with Hungary, but instead I declared now, even though our troops are not poised to be in position, but our vassals certainly are. France has the harshest border with our subjects, and he's really invoking their wrath. Just a tremendous amount of units there that he has to deal with. Sucker. And I'm just slowly making my way over, trying to get to Paris. So we're going to be taking the south of France. hopefully before this episode ends in one nice decisive victory, and then we're going in against Spain in the same way. Oh jeez, is this fort so tough that it doesn't damn well be sieged down? Hopefully it does if we move this one unit in. God dang it. I guess I've seen some mercenaries in there. Oh really? We're suffering attrition as well. Shoot. Pull those naval units back just for now. So France is defending Portugal. I think what happened was they intervened against Spain, which is pretty dumb. Because it's the same war. It's the same war. Spain is only involved in one war. But he borders him. He could have just, attacked him or whatever. This game is pretty dumb sometimes. It is what it is. The AI doesn't know what it's doing. So I'm trying to make sure these rebels don't spawn on us. And just juggling the situation with Portugal. But we've got plenty of time. We're about as productive as we can be. So pretty cool, guys. I saw that Norway colonized the 2 provinces on Greenland, and we got Norwegian Greenland there, which I'm happy about, just because it looks that much more filled out. We're going to be integrating Norway as well, hopefully. We've just got so much to integrate, but I do intend to integrate them as well. And so that's going to give us Greenland as well, which is pretty cool. And I guess our subjects are doing such a good job sieging, I'm going to try just focus on some forts myself. See how that goes. Yep. So these Greek rebels are doing a good job. Do they have a fort, I wonder? This usually has a fort there, but I think he's deleted it. Be interesting to see if Greece does defect from the Ottomans, because of course if that was the case, we'd take out Greece very easily, who has a separate, truce time, etc. Split up the war score cost is always a nice thing. I'm actually blown away at how well our subjects are doing, because of course Austria is not helping them out. But to be fair, we do have so much of the world as our subjects. It's crazy. With most of North Italy and Central Italy doing the work for us, feels good, man. And perfect timing in that regard, because we're going to be integrating Bohemia, but also Tuscany not too long after that. And those are our 2 sort of most active subjects. Great Britain is probably our most powerful subject right now. However, he's a potato, a little bit of a potato. Which is pretty typical of the Brits. You can't blame them. They just want their little island. And they just want everybody to piss off from the island. Except when they go imperialistic, them British bastards. I'm allowed to slag off the Brits because my mother's side is British. Indeed. Doing some nice converting. Our religious unity has really been quite impeccable throughout this run. I've been doing a really good job in that regard, if I do say so myself. And I do. This 174,000 stack may make short... Look at that, 181,000, insane. Might make short work of Paris if they're given the opportunity to just commit to a prolonged siege there. With so many different dudes there, they have a lot of... Yes, fight each other, you fools! I want them to fight each other. That's what you're supposed to do. Rebel Defense Force, baby. The siege generals is what I was trying to say. I see at least two siege 2 generals in there, so it's helping the situation out. But I'll be real, feels madman if they walk off like they have a tendency to do. So let's chuck one little unit in there to make sure to keep the progress there in Paris, which of course is the war goal. Yep, looks like things are going well in the New World. Oh, completely forgot about the French colonies for some reason, because I'm derping it around. But it looks like British Brazil and, yeah, our little colonies are enough to give this guy a run for his money. I think we're stronger in South America, mostly because of British Brazil. Without British Brazil, we would be weaker, but it's good. It's good. So we're kind of just trading back and forth these little... Well, he's mostly taking these occupations, and they're not amounting to much. That's no problem. Just got to take our sweet time. So let's see. I hope our subjects are okay there. It looks like they're pulling some out from Paris to deal with that. Let's look how much we can take for... I definitely want access. Oh no. Damn it, that's occupied by Spain. Damn it. We might have to go through this way. But it looks like we can do that no problem. A little bit worried about his occupations. So that's already too much. So we'd have to take something like this. But that would be fairly satisfying, and it would give us access to Spain, where we'll probably cut out sort of a Aragonian, Catalonian region. Geez. I might have to help a brother out over here. Bring the Prussian troops into play. -1 to rolls does not feel good, man. Got a 3-star general coming in. Yes. Sucker French. Just got to help our subjects out every now and then, do you know what I mean? Because they're just little guys, not like us. Not like us. We're the very best around. Tempted to take out Yemen, but I actually should take our... I'm just boosting my mercantilism every now and then, guys, just for the lols. Yay, the Spanish appear to be dealing with the Portuguese down here in South Africa. Brilliant. And these stacks have split up, so let's jump on the opportunity, take them out, then it's just going to be a matter of resieging our land. I should make sure we're not overextended at all for the French, is why I'm not going to take out Yemen there for the peace offer here. But boy, it's going to take a while at this rate, right, guys? We need to get the Ticking War Score up and running. These sieges are just so brutal at this day and age. It's unbelievable. Need some siege generals. I've got a siege level 2, but he's in South Africa. Making nice progress down there. As soon as that's sieged up, we can free up that general. Of course, we don't... Okay, there we go. Bohemia integrated. Boom! Feels good, man. And we can actually... After we stayed everything up, we can actually accept Czech culture. I've got no problem doing that. We've got a lot, 4 or 5 rather, cultural spots open. Where are you, Czech? Huh? I'm going to wait till next month. I think it's going to pop up next month. Fort level 2 is trash. Why do you have Fort level 2, Bohemia? Okay. Let's throw some stuff in nobility, clergy, more clergy to appease. I've got a merchant in Saxony. Let's add that to the burghers conquering the world. So probably our subjects are going to be so mad at us, dude. It's grim. It's really grim. I hope we can integrate them before the game ends. I think we'll be okay. But it's hard to tell, to be honest. Now we just got the Bohemian stack to manage. And I might... I was going to pull him back, but he can sit there, actually. It's okay. I think we got enough subjects around to help us out. So Spain is actually in the south of France, doing some work, it seems. That's interesting. Unfortunately, he's kind of in the region that we want to be taking the land. But if they fight amongst each other, perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what we want, suckers. Fight amongst yourselves. In 20 years, we can begin integrating Great Britain. Sieging 1, 2, 3, 4, soon to be 5 provinces down at a time. And making decent progress in Paris, which of course is the war goal and his capital. Worth tons of war score. How developed is Paris? 47. Might. Oh, somebody's pieced this guy out, eh? Portugal's out of one of the wars. Let's try to take some of these occupations before Spain does. Not sure we can. Dude, our manpower is running so low. It's brutal. No, it didn't show up. God dang it. What is this called? It is Czech, which I knew. I'm just tired. I'm kind of... Is it alphabetical, this stuff? It is totally alphabetical. Okay. Okay, we're hurting on Diplo. I should have known that. I've been playing another game, guys, in between practicing my EU4 skills. So we're hurting on Diplo too much to accept this culture at the moment. We've got to continue using our diplomats, though. We've only got the one loan, but we've got a lot of corruption. You know what? I think... Try to pay off that loan so we're not playing the debt. Can turn our corruption all the way down. We're still rooting out some, which is nice. But try to pay off that loan, that cheeky loan. God dang it. Yeah, the other thing is with the... No. I was thinking maybe we can get away with taking less from France, which of course we can, but I think it's important to take as much as we can. Similar situation with the Ottomans. The sooner we do it, the better, in my opinion. Okay. Now, there's just nothing I can do with Portugal, so there's no point really getting too upset about it. We just have to wait until he's wrapped up the other wars. In fact, the fact that France and Spain are at war, the fact that I think France intervened in that war, is probably going to make Spain be much more likely to kind of white piece it up, I would suggest, but... I mean, I don't know, to be honest. Crap, I completely forgot about these. Because I'm a flaming flamboyant idiot. That's been hurting my manpower a little bit. But as a wise man once said, and by that I mean myself, who is at the very least the most wise and humblest of people, the profound statement of who needs manpower, it's for noobs. Gosh, front stack wiping the crap out of our subjects there. That's not nice to see. Got to be careful that he doesn't accumulate too many troops. I really value my manpower, guys. That was a bit of a joke. It's just that I have a tendency to play as though I don't value my manpower. Play like a noob. You really gonna attack me here, Portugal? My army composition is okay-ish. We don't have any cannons, 5 shock general. Don't think you're gonna win that, Portugal, to be honest. Good luck, old boy. And by that I mean die. Die, old boy. No, he's too afraid. Typical. This game never knows whether it's going in or out. Gosh, I wish things weren't so slow, I suppose. It's like I'm a pretty patient guy, but it is, when I look at the time, guys, not trying to make an excuse or anything, but certainly I'm new to doing like a Let's Play type thing, and earlier on in the campaign, I felt like that's part of the reason I was rushing and so on, but I learned my lesson. I mean, the thing is right now, who's this general? The 2 siege general. I look at the time and it's like, man, like it's going further and further through the episode, and we don't even appear to be halfway there, you know? I guess the good news is with the war score cost reduction, we only need to get halfway there. If he's got low enthusiasm, we don't even need 50% war score, and we can take as much as we can overextend, so that's good news. We're actually making pretty good progress with that in mind. Yeah. Hopefully. Oh, we got taking war score, we're almost at 30%. Wow, this is a massive pile up. Okay. Let's pull these troops here to help out. We are the attacker. We don't have negative rolls. Shoot. Meningen with his German traditions is leading the war. That's not nice. Let's see, who's our best general? Wow, we're already using a 3-shot. Oh, God, we just have to use his damn ideas. Unfortunately, in traditions, but we'll overwhelm them with numbers. His general was just a beast, so at least there's that. It's painful that he's governing the battle with his general's good, but his traditions are the terrible thing compared to ours. I mean, Germans have infantry combat ability and I think discipline. Do they, guys? Can't remember off the top of my head, but it's very little compared to ours. There's 10% infantry combat ability. That one stat alone is only 50% of what we have. Okay, so he's still fighting against this dude who's trying to capitalize on the fact that he's at war. Aha, it was Brunei. Yes, Brunei was at war with the dude, the Portuguese. So now we don't have to worry about the fact that we can't take this land, because we will take it all. Looks like Brunei did take some of it. And I suppose this guy's just chilling, trying... Imperialist war? Are you... God dang it. Maybe I have to attack him or something. That guy's fighting an imperialist war against Portugal. He's just going to be fighting that war forever like Morocco was. God dang it. I'm not sure what to do about that. I might have to go attack that guy myself. As we wait for the French land to core up, this might be our next war. While we're waiting for that to core up, we fully annex this guy, siege back his land from Portugal, core that up, and depending on how much overextension we get from Portugal, that's when we piece him out. If we've fully annexed him at that stage. That might be how we have to do it. I've got Navy down here, so that's something we could begin to do. Send a stack across that way. I'll have to think about it. Just have to be patient on the slow sieges. We're making good progress here. And the ticking war score against the French. So, yeah, we can see we're getting pretty close. Pretty close. His enthusiasm is rubbish. 51%. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. After taking this fort, we're pretty close. We're going to go around sieging up even unfortified provinces because that little bit of war score makes the difference. There it is. Cool. 91% overextension. 96%. We've got none. Let's do 96%. I wonder if I can get a cleaner amount than that. That was almost 100 exactly. 99.2. That looks pretty good, eh, guys? Let's just wait another month or so. Got him. 99.2 overextension. Beauty, mate. Now we can have the Spanish and French troops fight it out a little bit more die hard against each other, and hopefully wrap up the Portuguese war a little bit. So we don't need all of these stacks here, although we are going to go into Spain shortly. I think 3 stacks is going to be enough for sure. Can pay off our loan. So now it's just our corruption we have to deal with. Okay. Feeling pretty good about this situation. I think that's the tactic I'm going to do. I'm going to go around with one of our stacks to kind of hold out again. We've got 2, don't we, available? Yes. Let's continue to use those 2 stacks. But these guys are going down to smash these guys to get him out of the war against Portugal. So then we're just going to be waiting on the Spanish to finish up their war. He should have quite some war exhaustion, etc. from, you know, fighting the French. Hopefully, by the time we've caught this up and we're ready to go, hopefully we can just fully annex Portugal. So I'm going to call the episode here, guys. That's what's coming up. Going to try fully annex this guy while we're fighting the Portuguese. And yeah, trying to nice and efficiently piece people out separately with overextension. Shouldn't be getting too much overextension from this spot. And then whatever remains of Portugal, we're going to fully annex, which means, of course, we inherit Cuba, Portuguese Louisiana, and of course, Australia, and just all the islands, etc. that he has. And then back to war we go, most likely with Spain. If we look at France, we've already reduced him to 2 separate wars worth of war score, where we can annex him not in the next war, but the war after that. So our truce is only 13 years in terms of the end of the game. We're going to be totally on pace to fully annex France, and therefore inherit Canada and Chile and Peru. Yeah, and of course we're trying to get the same thing going against Spain as well, to inherit all of his stuff. So I hope you guys are enjoying. We're getting further and further, trying to make big chunks, take big chunks, and nice progression here at the end of the game. I'm enjoying this run, and I hope you guys are too. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.